We waited a long time for this. We practiced a long time for this.
I feel like we're putting things together pretty nicely. We're definitely ready to compete.
Been playing basketball all my life. You work hard to play in these settings.
Always ready to get on the court, about as prepared as we can be.
I'm fired up because we're getting back to play basketball, and this is the most important thing.
We're all fired up. I feel like every team's fired up.
This is a great opportunity for us, and we're really happy to be here.
Besides missing the atmosphere of the fans, just the chance to compete for something this big is a great opportunity.
Every day we've been talking about this, and we're coming in and we're trying to win 3 games.
It's uncharted territory for a lot of people. I think in this competition it's just going to be who can make the quickest adjustments, just because there's so much unknown, so much unpredictability.
It's a one-game elimination. There's no what if tomorrow.
It's a big tournament in a different time.
Playing in such a big league like the Basketball Champions League, being in the best of the 8 from last year, and competing for a championship early in the season is always exciting.
Congratulations to the Champions League for resuming the season. That just shows how prestigious this league is. It's just a blessing for all of us to be here and just to continue to compete for a championship.
I would say I'm here to handle business, business trip.
Here's a reminder of how the Final 8 shapes up. A trio of Spanish teams, as well as 3 division winners, the hosts, and the underdogs from France, set the stage for an exciting week of European basketball.
Basketball Champions League Final 8 is underway, and as Hapoel Jerusalem and San Pablo Burgos.
Hapoel Jerusalem arrived to Athens as one of the favorites, although transfers and injuries left them short-handed.
We find some difficulties, but
Burgos might be the underdogs, but they're still dangerous.
For us it's important to control the rhythm.
The Israelis hope to get an MVP performance on the night. But the Spaniards had their own hero. Dejan Kravic had a strong debut for Burgos.
Kravic runs the floor and throws it down.
Jerusalem tried to hold back the storm, but they sweated for every single basket. Until Thad McFadden started his three-point show.
McFadden, his 3rd three-pointer of the game.
2 timeouts in the first half were a bad sign for Jerusalem. Troubles continued for them after the break, with Kravic making 7 of 7 from the field, and they kept conceding threes. Tashawn Thomas tried to fight back, but Burgos were relentless.
I don't have too much words to say what happened. It was just one thing I can say, it was embarrassing.
Well, good evening, folks. This is the second quarterfinal of the Basketball Champions League, and it's Turk Telecom taking on JDA Dijon.
Turk Telecom started the game hot with an 8-0 run.
Throws it back outside. Here's Wiltshire. That's good.
But Dijon fought back in the second quarter.
Holston again for 3, and this time he rattles it in. Looked like he had a chance. He missed it. Now Simon. Back to Julian for 3!
Leaving the Turkish side with only a slim lead at the break.
Dijon is a very organized team, and we must be ready for these organizations, and we must be tough.
Dijon took the lead in the third.
Johnson spins, puts it up. Oh boy, that was silky smooth. Oh, goodness gracious!
And extended it to 10 thanks to the sharp shooting of Jaren Johnson.
Johnson open for 3. Oh boy, what a huge turnaround that was. Wow.
A frantic Turk Telecom fight back saw them down by 1 with the ball and a chance to win it. But they couldn't get the shot they wanted, and JDA Dijon survived the advance to the semifinals. Starting things off in game day 2, it was experience versus exuberance as Ike faced Ira Nemberg.
The only thing we can promise is that we will play hard and try to make the best out of it.
The Czech side raced out to an early lead.
Over to Dalton with a no-look pass, doesn't mess around, and hits the three-pointer. Hayden Dalton.
But Ike's veteran sharpshooter Keith Langford settled his team down with some well-timed buckets.
That man again, Keith Langford.
The game got chippy before the experience of Ike opened up a 5-point lead going into the halftime.
Rice forcing his way in. Unbelievable finish.
Nymburk tried to keep the score close.
Here we go again, and the dunk! Boy, he has got some elevation, doesn't he, folks? Look at this.
The savvy veteran experience of Ike proves too much, though, as the team from Athens moved on to the semifinals.
Now Jankovic, for the second time, hitting a three-pointer, and Ike have won 94-82, 2 wins away from a second Basketball Champions League title.
The Spanish clash between Zaragoza and Tenerife was hotly contested from the opening tip. The big guys traded baskets at the start of the contest.
Some help from Bogarts, and he gets it to the big Thunderous.
Before the archers began to sharpen their aim.
Pump fake, Saline, no, he finds space.
Only 1 point separated the teams at the end of the first half. Tensions were high entering the third quarter, neither team giving an inch.
Is it offensive foul?
But it was Zaragoza who found more success in key moments.
Zaragoza come back. Oh, look at the bounce pass. What a play!
While Tenerife fell into foul trouble that denied them the semifinals.
What's happening here with Chus Vidarella and Shermadini?
Oh, it's big. You know, they're a great team. They never say die, but, you know, we were able to keep pushing through.
After leading their teams in the quarters, here's the ones to watch in the semis.
I'm very excited to be back, you know, always excited to be back, you know, many friends here. So, you know, this was a place that upstarted my career, so I'm very grateful for the country of Greece.
McFadden for 3!
It's a great win for us. It's a great boost because we had to pay back with them because in the first game we lost in Tenerife overtime. So there was a little pay to bill for them. And we're confident we take that game and be ready for the next challenge against a great team like Ika.
I think we're ready. The coaching staff has done a good job preparing us. We're a little bit older team, so they've had to balance getting us in shape and giving us enough rest.
Keith Langford has a game-high 6 points after hitting his second three-pointer. Langford, silky smooth once again.
At this point now, you know, it's just time to execute, play. We're excited to finally play against some teams that's outside of Greece.
Just back to the drawing board, about to get ready for the next game. Recovery, just get ready to play.
Oh, goodness gracious! Welcome to the Basketball Champions League Final 8. It's the semifinals.
Hereda San Pablo Burgos and JDA Dijon got this far with a fiery passion, but only one of them would make history, reaching their first BCL final. The Spanish team used the same system that took down Jerusalem, spreading the floor and raining threes beyond the arc.
Vitor Benite, McFadden pulls up and drains the three-pointer. Attempted the shot, but instead he gets it to Horton.
Burgos felt comfortable on both sides of the court, and the lack of movement on defense by the French side unleashed the wrath of coach Laurent Mignon. Dijon showed glimpses of life near the end of the first half, but Burgos ended it with a 13-point lead.
Simon, and the three-pointer is good!
After the break, it was the time for the stars to step up. Ken Horton came off the bench to record an amazing double-double.
3-on-1 break, finished by Horton. Horton has just been on fire.
But DeJohn's Axel Julien never gave up, leading his team on an 8-0 run. But the threes continued to splash Burgos.
Vitor Benitez.
And with 25, Benitez scored more points than any other player in the VCL semifinal game to give Burgos its first European final.
I mean, you got to play day by day, but you got to have the ambition to get into the final and try to win the championship.
As the sun set in the Greek capital, AEK prepared to take on Casademont Zaragoza with expectations high for them to make the final.
We expect today a really tough game. We know Zaragoza is a great team, very athletic, and I believe we are ready for the game.
We live like coaches, like players, to play these kind of games, and then we're going to enjoy and try to play as well as we can.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Athens, Greece. It's the second semi-final between AEK, the host, and Casademont Zaragoza.
It was clear from the tip AEK were here to play.
Langford, speaking of being able to create off the dribble, and he hits the jump shot. Langford takes the lead to 12-0.
As the first quarter came to a close, AEK looked scary.
Now Tyrese Rice, no look, you know where this is going. Money!
If this carries on like this, Jeff, this game is going to be done and dusted.
It was more of the same from AEK in the second quarter thanks to Tyrese Rice. Despite some strong play from DJ Sealy, the home side stretched their lead to 21 at the half, shooting 57% from the field, including 53% from downtown.
We have to play exactly with the same intensity, concentration, and of course to be disciplined for 20 minutes more.
Zaragoza came out firing to start the third, attempting to fight back, but AEK would not let up, extending their lead to 26 entering the fourth quarter and claiming their second trip to the Basketball Champions League final in the competition's 4 years.
Came out, was aggressive. We watched video on these guys and we knew where we could attack in some spots. And once we had a couple shots to go down, everybody was really confident and we just took advantage of the momentum. I was on another team, I would talk about how old we are too. Because if you're not an AEK fan, of course you don't want it to work. But we know what we have. We're old, but we're pretty good.
Still to come in part 2. We gained insider access to the finalists' preparations, look back at the top place of the Final 8. And it's time for the final of the Basketball Champions League. After getting through 2 tough game days, we sat down with AEK and Burgos captains to get their thoughts on the final.
They dominate games, they play excellent here in the Final 8, so we expect a big battle.
I think it's a team that everybody knows exactly what they have to do. And this is what makes them really dangerous.
Control the tempo. I think we did an excellent job yesterday with Zaragoza. So limit the transition points that many times comes from offense.
The key factor is to make other players besides their main guys to take decisions, and I think if we do that, we can create a kind of environment that they're not used to being. We got Langford, the MVP. We got Tyrese Rice, guys that can create a game over nothing.
I think it's clear that their 2 most important players are Benitez and McFadden. They are their scorers.
They have great point guards, experience and quality, like Cook, like Renfroe. They have big men like Kravitz, who knows how to run the floor, how to play.
They're playing with such a character and toughness on defense that I think is the main key for them. A lot more than the talent they have. They're playing with such a heart that I think it's the thing that we gotta try to make them feel uncomfortable. Make them feel not that confident during the game.
Before the final could start, there was some unfinished business, as JVA Dijon and Casademont Zaragoza didn't want to go home empty-handed. They proved it from the start with an exciting early exchange.
Nice shot from Chase Simon. How much potential he's got. Fouled by Van Wijn while making the three-pointer. Now Brasino, that's his game right there, wide open.
The teams hit the locker rooms with the score tied. In the second half, David Holston finally found his best form. His team had been missing him, and he showed up with an amazing performance.
Oh, nice play.
Zaragoza kept their heads up and kept fighting, but they fell short at the end.
Oh boy, the ball just taken right away from Van Wijn by Ennis.
Dijon seized the bronze medal after a great journey in 2019-2020 and looked primed for another strong run in the coming season. Before each team took to the court, we were given exclusive access to the finalists' final preparations.
Are you excited for tomorrow? Yeah. You think it's nothing, but it's hard to do it. Have you go that? No he metido ni una desde que me está grabando.
Yet, are you afraid of me? You need your ankles to be free. Mine, I need it stable. I will try to behave myself, okay?
Let's go.
Tomorrow you will make it rain?
No one says make it rain anymore. Hey, no. We're serious. Big game tomorrow.
I'm always teaching Dad a lot of things. You guys should know that, always.
This is true.
Go time. Flexibility is the key to longevity.
Show me that move one more time. Ah. Okay, so you That's not bad, man. I like Marcus' move better though. No, hey man. Is that travel? That's not travel, right? No. It's like a step back. It's like a step back. Step back. You. Miso, this your first Final Four? Yeah. Is it? Oh, definitely not the last one. Not the last one.
After a grueling 6-month shutdown and a highly competitive Final 8, it all came down to this: 2 veteran teams battling it out for a shot at glory.
Now Langford on the baseline.
Ajax started the game hot as Tyrese Rice made his presence felt.
We started exactly how we wanted to start. The first quarter was perfect for us.
A slightly nervous start for Burgos left them behind by 10 at the end of the first, needing somebody to take over. All of a sudden, someone did.
Omar Cook. Again, feeling it. Cook coming right out. Wow, how about that?
Burgos amazingly erased Ajax's lead in under 2 minutes of playing time, thanks to Omar Cook leading their bench unit.
Communicate each other, guys. Click on the switch over here. Stay under. Don't go over the field so fast.
Here's Cook again. Could it be? Yes, it is. He has picked the right time to come out on fire. McFadden pulls up and hits it, and San Pablo Burgos have taken the lead.
The Spanish team looked like they wanted it more, and behind hot shooting and hustle plays, turned a 10-point deficit into a 13-point lead at halftime.
49-36, they have the lead over AEK in the Basketball Champions League final.
We lost our mind. Cook scored some 3 points. For us, we must change the tempo of the game. We must press the ball more and to find our rhythm of it.
Things went from bad to worse for AEK in the third quarter as they fell into a 21-point hole.
That's a great block.
And look at the steal from behind, and it leads to a break for Rabaseda!
Ike showed plenty of heart in the fourth.
Langford spins, puts it up from the arc, it's good!
Much to the delight of Greece's two-time NBA MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Three-point shot is good!
But it wasn't enough, and the Red San Pablo Burgos, after coming through qualifying just to make it to the Basketball Champions League, became the fourth winners in the tournament's short but prestigious history.
Unbelievable. They are partying over on the San Pablo Burgos bench. What an unbelievable performance after trailing by 10 points. Well, San Pablo Burgos win it 85-74 over Ike.
It's a dream come true, and I gotta say that it's for our fans. We got the best supporters, the best city, the best club, and they deserve it. So it's for you guys in Burgos, para vosotros. Disfrutar, que eso es increíble.
For a player who started his basketball from humble beginnings, Thad McFadden has defied the odds and at 33 years of age becomes a BCL champion and finals MVP.
Hey man, it's been a long career of mine. You know, I still can go till I'm 40, but this is by far the biggest accomplishment in my whole basketball career, so I'm very excited. I can't breathe right now, but I'm very excited. Thank you. Omar Cook today, you know, he came in and lifted offensively, gave us an offensive boost, and you know, we all fed off him. So, like I said, man, he was the real MVP today. Thank you. Now the big trophy. Well, you know, I wasn't, you know, I take it from him this time. You know, he said I can have it, but you know, like I said, like not only just us two, man, the coaches, the management, the fans, this is for everybody, you know. This is definitely going on top of the trophy case. Now this is nice. Oh yeah, this is the IG one. This is crazy, man. From 2nd Division Czech Republic, baby. I have a lot of people that message me, you know, kids from lower division, like D2, D3, you know, say that, you know, they see how I, you know, came up into the European game, and that means a lot to me. So, you know, I'm just not playing for me, you know. I'm playing for, you know, the underdog, the people that see me and say, oh, if he can do it, I can do it. So this is very special for me. Hey, do we got practice on Tuesday? It wasn't just about the team, you know, it's the city of Burgos. This is really, really special for me, but I think it's 1,000 times more special for the people of Burgos, so I'm just happy for them. Hey, you know, we still got 3 more championships to win.
Time now for a look at the top 10 plays from the Final 8.
Rice steps back, count it, and they take the lead.
Straight into his hands. Didn't even have to move a muscle to catch that.
Oh boy, what a swat from Jordan Sacco. And look at the steal from behind, and it leads to a break for Rabaseda! Nimber can keep this thing manageable. Here we go again, and the dunk! And that's gonna fire him up. Boy, he has got some elevation, doesn't he, folks? Look at this. What have they got? 3 genuine threats from the perimeter out there right now, including Benite, and he's feeling it, and he is putting it in the basket. And you see moves like that, and you just realize how much potential he's got. Down low he goes, and the basket is good from Rotkopopoulos. Beautiful bounce pass.
Oh, super pass. 3 defenders, he just put it there.
Is going to get a chance for a 3-point play. He backs picks up Saline. Some help from Bogarts, and he gets it to the big thunderous Lenison for the dunk. Boy, how about that for some authority? Langford spins, puts it up from the arc, it's good! And Giannis Antetokounmpo, I guess he's pulling for Ike.
That might be it for Season 4, but the Season 5 tip-off is right around the corner. Be sure to follow us on social media to stay up to date, and we'll see you again soon.
Congratulations to San Pablo Burgos, the Basketball Champions League winners in 2019, 2020, and the best news of all, folks, is that we're going to start a new campaign in a couple of weeks.